whenever it wants to do it. Okay, there we go. All right, it says we are live. Yay! Welcome back, guys. It is Monday's mortgage and market update. Okay, and today we are trying the first time ever off of like StreamYard, and I'm like on Facebook. I'm on my Facebook page, LinkedIn,
All the
and
social
on
media handle.
all the socials. So we shall see how this all turns out. But I am Keyra Ford. I'm with Keller Williams. I've been in real estate for about 7 years, and I'm super pumped to talk about the market today. And of course, Kelsey, you can kind of introduce yourself as well.
Yes, of course. So I'm Kelsey. I'm a loan officer licensed over here at Origin Point Mortgage. And my goal is to make sure that you know your budget and your pre-approved amount before you go into shopping for a home. So always try to be a resource of knowledge. And Kira and I work hand in hand to get you to the finish line.
Yes, yay. So today's topic, we're going to jump into some exciting news, right? Kelsey, you have some fun updates for us. And then I want to end this off with encouraging some buyers on how to think about the market right now. Remember, we like to make this short, sweet, and to the point because we want to like fill you up with value. We don't want to drag it on out. So we'll be kind of, quick
Even
to say.
some, yeah. Well, and so exciting news on my part. As a loan officer, we are constantly looking into guideline updates. So this means that if there are certain updates that come into how you qualify for a mortgage, we get that update and we like to share it. So the latest one that we received is for multifamily residences. So if you're buying your primary residence and in one of the units of the multifamily complex you are occupying, you can now put 5% down. And previously, oh yeah, it is definitely a celebration because previously we had to put anywhere from 15 to 25% down, no matter if it was your primary residence, and if it was an investment property, it was even more. So this is exciting news when it comes to getting qualified for a conventional loan. Um, Typically, we can do multifamily residences with little to no down payment because we have down payment assistance programs for primary residences and having them as multifamily as well. So a little bit of a combination. So very exciting news. It will also allow you to earn some extra income. So if you've got lease agreements on that property, we can use those lease agreements to offset your mortgage and qualify you for more, and even earn you some extra cash. So,
Woo woo. And
woo.
that is huge because so many people who want to get into investing, I do it like this because when it's your first home, you don't know what you're doing. You're just like, it's a true investment.
It
Well,
is.
I will say it is a true investment, but being able to buy a multifamily will set you up where you have someone else helping you pay for your full investment. So you do become an investor and a homeowner all in
Right.
one. And that 5% is huge. I do have a question on that. Is
Mhm.
it only first time home buyers or is this homeowners?
Any primary residence home buyer. So if
Oh,
you're
wow.
to buy your whether it's your first home or your 13th home, I don't care. We want to see that you are going to be occupying one of the units, so it does have to be a primary residence for one of the units, and the rest can be rented out. Now, to put it in a better perspective as far as down payment and cash goes, so take for example, we found a duplex for you that was $400,000. Right now you can put as little as 5% down, so that's $20,000 in a scenario. Previously, you would have had to put at least $60,000 down, so three times as much. So it's a savings.
Yes, that is a game changer. And we need to talk because I'm like, girl,
Yep.
I thought it
Yep.
was just on first time homeowners, but if it's just for everyone,
Every
um, I'm ready for my next investment property. And you have to live in the property for at least 12 months, correct?
yeah.
And then I even tell people the loophole for that is you get 60 days to move in. So really, you can live in it for 10 months. And then after that, you can rent the whole thing out and move out or buy another multifamily because you
Yeah.
can keep
Or
doing this.
at closing. So when you go to the closing table, you are signing something that you are going to occupy it. We do audit our loans. We make sure that people are occupying their houses because you're taking advantage of a lower down payment. But if your situation changes within that 12 to 24 months, let us know and we'll see.
Oh, so it's 24 months. It's not 12
It's
months.
12 months. Typically it's 12 months, but for some programs it can be 24 months. So just always come back if you've got certain circumstances that are changing. Maybe your family's growing and you need more space. Whatever it is, we can help you through that situation.
And one thing I want to kind of like second to or piggyback off of
Yeah.
is they do audit because it's mortgage fraud if you decide to get into a property and then you're not occupying it.
Right.
So just make sure that you guys are being very, truthful, because that's something that's not fun. I've never dealt with it. I've never had any
Right.
clients who dealt with it, but
I haven't either. I will say that that's the advantage of this down payment being a little bit lower now because people were trying to do kind of a loophole, getting into FHA mortgages, flipping it within a few months, and they were getting caught because we audit the loans. So that lower down payment on a conventional mortgage is certainly going to help.
yeah, I love that. And a little bit of the market update. So, what I want to encourage my buyers, and today I'm going to talk to my buyers because I think that there's so much crazy media out here that is telling people, like, just wait, interest rates are going to drop, and I don't want to be the agent that's going to come on here and tell you that that might not be the case, but it could or it could not be the case. But I'm here to help you, teach you how to think about the market, not what to think about it. Okay. And so when I say that is, I want you to think of right now, it's a good time to purchase a home for buyers because you're going to be walking in with equity. Yes, your interest rates are going to be a little bit higher. However, there is a flip side to this. If you do decide to wait, okay, now you might not be walking in with equity. You might have a lower interest rate. However, you have a higher like purchase price. So if you put apples to apples, it's almost like if you would have went ahead and bought in September, October, November, December, like you had planned, you might have actually saved $200 a month. Now,
Right.
that's a little dramatic. I don't know if it's 200,
But
but
I think that the good thing about that, Keyra, is knowing what you're walking into when you're buying a house. And on our side, when we're buying a house, we think about the appreciation and the long-term investment, which is great. But if you're not in the game yet, if you haven't purchased a house, you have to think about how much that's going to cost you. And I think DFW is one of the healthiest markets because we see our appreciation rate is at least 9% each year. So think about that when you're making, that investment on your house.
yeah. Absolutely. So that's kind of what I want you guys to think of. I'm going to also post something a little later on this week, kind of comparing like now or later, just because I think that's what I keep hearing from all my buyers is like, should I wait, Keyra? Is this a good time? Should I have more like buying power? Yes, you do have buying power because so many sellers are giving you credits, but that will go away. That will literally disappear once interest rates drop, which I'm not guaranteeing they will, but I do think that they will start to come down because of election year. And when that does happen, it's going to drive the prices all the way up, which means affordability will be very minimum because
And
people are going to.
we're going to change. Something's going to change.
Correct.
And we usually see it at least every 2 years in real estate, these major changes. And Keyra, I can help you put those numbers together so our buyers can see exactly what they're getting into within the next year at least.
I love it. I love it. Well, good. So, guys, you heard it here. You got the update on mortgage, which you have 5% down on a multifamily, which is so beautiful. It gives you so much more opportunity to create wealth and to be a first time homeowner or just to get more investment properties. And then also just know I'm not trying to tell you what to think about the market, but how to think and how you should be thinking about going into a house with equity versus just what the interest rates are right now. So we thank you so much for tuning in. You will see us back here again on Monday's mortgage and market update next week. I don't know. What are we going to talk about for next week? Do we have an idea yet?
I kind of like jumping into those numbers for the wait versus buying now. at
Okay.
least part. So I'm happy to provide that for everyone.
Perfect. Let's do wait versus now. I love it. Yay. Well, thank you guys, and we'll see you next time. Peace.
Bye.